Hey, you ever wondered how you could stick out in your job? We're going to talk about that today. I've got some experience with that. Let's get real. So, great question. How do I stand out in the job market? So, we're going to get real. I'm going to get real about my personal life. So, after attending a university, I found out I was going to be a father in my late teens. And so, I had worked some retail jobs, some summer physical labor jobs, which I hated, by the way, but I did it and I survived it. But I landed a job at a Fortune 500 company, and it really was amazing that I landed this job. I landed it as a temp, and I had to be perfect for 3 months. Couldn't be late, couldn't be sick, had to be there on time, leave early, go through the training to get my foot in the door of this amazing company. And so I did get in the door. I survived the temporary season of 90 days, and I had insurance right before my son was born. My son's now 23 years old, almost 24. So it was an amazing time in my life. But I had some mentors come to me from the first day I walked in this corporation to the last day that I left 7 years later. And so let me just get real, because that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? The guy that trained me was a gay guy, and he had a master's degree, and he was much older than me, and he knew immediately I was way behind and really didn't know what I was doing. But he was very gracious to me. I wasn't even that great at typing at the time. I can type miles a minute now, but back then I was barely proficient in typing. And he would be patient with me as I would go through the training courses and learn how to write the letters in this insurance company. And we became great friends over the years. But he trained me. Another lady that was a single mom named Tawana trained me. Tawana and I are still friends to this day, but they both gave me some really good street smart advice. The first thing they taught me is to keep your personal life out of the corporate workplace. In other words, if you are a partier, a drinker, someone that stirs up drama, or you like to go out and make a fool of yourself, the people you work with don't need to see that. You don't need to be sleeping with the people you work with. You don't need to be partying with the people you work with, because it is dog eat dog in corporate America. And if you sleep with people you work with, or if you're out making a fool of yourself, it might be fun for that night or for a season, but eventually you're going to develop a reputation within the corporation. And you want to develop a positive reputation, not a negative reputation. You don't want to get a reputation of somebody that slept with everybody, somebody that's a drunk, because they will not want to promote someone past a certain level with that kind of reputation. So early on, I mean, within the first year, these mentors I had told me to keep my personal life out of the workplace. Sure, I could mention that I was married, had a child, those things, but personal friends, personal drama, keep it out. If you want to stand out in your workplace, especially if we're talking corporate job, you need to keep the drama out of that workplace. You do not want to be associated with drama, gossip, complaining, addiction. You don't want people to know that you are involved in anything that could tarnish the people's view of you, the people that have the ability to promote you. That's number one. Number two, if you want to stand out in the workplace, this is any field, not corporate America, good old-fashioned hard work. I mean, good old-fashioned hard work. Be the best at what you're doing. And certainly, if they put you through a training course, don't phone it in. Look, I know people can go through these training things, and you're eating your snacks, and you're bored, and you're going through the motions on your computer or whatever it may be. Don't phone in the training sessions, because you need to learn everything you can know about that job to be successful at it, and then you can shine. Don't be late all the time. If your manager, vice president, CEO, whoever it may be, if it's a church like the church I serve, if you are on a large staff, if the meeting's at 1, be there at 12:50. Be there early. Be there eager. Have ideas. Dialogue. Don't sit there and stare at the person leading you or trying to engage with you. It just gives off a bad vibe. You want to show the people that you work for that you're all in. You're working hard. You're engaged. You're asking questions. You're on time. You're doing the job. You're bringing results into the place of business in which you work. If you want to stand out, it's really about integrity, decency, hard work, and honestly, just awareness. Don't bring drama into where you work. Don't be a gossip. Don't be a complainer. And listen, be careful who you run with. I'm a pastor, so I have 30 plus people on my staff. I have 50 pastors under me in my network. So if someone on my staff runs with a bunch of people that I know are involved in gossip and drama, whether that person's directly doing it or not, they will develop a reputation with me that they have to dig their way out of, because I'm looking at them and they're running with the troublemakers, the gossips, the one that stir up strife on the team. You want someone that's bought into the vision of the company, that supports their leader. No one's perfect. You're going to have bad seasons where you're going to want to throw in the towel at your job. We all do. But deal with those seasons and stay faithful, stay honorable, keep the drama at home, save the drama for your mama, okay? Keep it at home, and you're going to stand out, because here's what I'm learning about this season we're in. Most people don't have a work ethic, not like they used to. So the people that do, that produce results, they get promoted and they get rewarded. And I believe if you'll take these just basic street smart truths to heart, wherever you are, you may be on the bottom now, you may be entry level, but you'll be promoted in due season.
If you enjoyed our time together, subscribe to our channel, like our content, and share this with your friends. Leave us a comment or ask us a question. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching.